What's up guys, back to another Konosuba video, and in today's video we're going to talk about Mel, or as some people like to call her, Meru, and if you should trial her. I've mentioned this in a couple previous videos, but I wanted to make a fresh video because I know not everybody watches every video that I make, and for those of you who want the answer, you can just click on this video and watch it. So it depends on a few things. So luckily there is a free event Mel. In the event you get her, she does bind and then physical attack up. I can't remember if it's for everybody or not, but it's kind of irrelevant considering her ult is the one you want to use boost her attack. So I guess it's we can take a look real quick. I'll go over quests while I talk, but it pretty much boils down to that's arena. We don't want arena, we want this. Anyway, it pretty much boils down to, are you pulling for the 4-star? It is in fact to all allies. Okay, so it's what, minor, so it's tier 1. It's just tier 1, nothing too crazy, but I guess it's there. Anyway, regardless of that, the main question is, did you pull the 4-star? Or are you planning to go for the 4-star in the future? Yada yada. Do you have a bunch of tickets? Are you gonna go crazy on upcoming banners? Pretty much, do you have her already? And if not, are you going to attempt to summon for her? Because the main reason to build up Mel is for the 4-star with resistant shred. She does, good amount of damage, makes any lightning character go crazy. Her her version 1.5 ult is extremely good. I'm actually gonna go in and show you. Pretty simple to get since it's the 1.5. You don't have to go crazy. You just get this. This is the one that's a tier 2 boost to agility and a tier 3 to her own attack. This is the one you're pretty much always going to be using. Her generic ult is just lightning damage, and then this ult is pretty not it. It's just normal physical damage to all enemies, super gauge fill rate decreases. It's also a guaranteed crit, it just doesn't say it, but not too great. It also does normal damage, so just bleh. So that your main focus on, if you're actually going to trial her, if you do have her, is getting this ult, which, I mean, it's literally just right there, and then getting her weapon. Her weapon is pretty good for lightning. 7% attack and lightning damage. I'm sure it goes up if you upgrade it to 6 like most of the other ones, but for the most part you're going to be using it on a lightning Mel. Now, as of right now, the lightning Mels are what I think the 1-star one is lightning, and then the 3 event one and the 4-star. I didn't really look too much at the 2-stars because they're 2-stars. You don't really use them too much. And it's pretty much just the 4-star Mel at the moment. Now, there are Mels in the future, but as you can see, your personal weapon is catered towards lightning, and the OG one is kind of just the best one. So it really depends, like I said, if you pulled her. If you don't pull the 4-star and you just want to use the 3-star, it's not a bad option. Her ult is still really good, and you can use it in mages if you want for, like, I know, agility up if you want to. I'm sure there's way better options, but if you're missing characters and not a bad one, she definitely is gonna get better if you pull the 4-star. And I mean, just having her second ult is good. It really is depending on if you pull the 4-star. Personally, if you don't pull the 4-star, you don't plan to, I probably would hold off on her. If you want to use the 3-star and like mess around in the event, you can use the unlockable trial if you want. Personally, I'm actually going to build her up, even though I don't plan on pulling for her 4-star version. I am going to go kind of crazy on the Overlord banner whenever that drops. She'll be in the general pool at that point, so I could probably pull her at some point. I'm just going to go ahead and get her to, hopefully, I think, what was it, 24, 25 for the weapon. Alright, 24. Alright, boom. Also, heads up, it is affinity up. The event requires you to farm story events, so just, run through your hard runs and all that. Get as much stuff as you need to boost your affinity. If you already had stuff pre-grinded, you can grind even more. I recommend doing that, especially if you do pull the 4-star. But like I said, I personally am going to trial her up just because, hopefully I eventually pull a 4-star version. I'm going to mess around with the 3-star version and see how good she is. So expect that to be a video on, how good is the 3-star without resistance shred? Is she going to be good for damage? Yada yada. So expect that in a later video. But if you're planning to somewhat use Mel or your newer player, I don't think it's a bad idea to at least do like these first couple ones and grab her 1.5 ult. I don't even recommend getting her secondary ult, by the way. I think it's a waste of materials. You're never gonna use it, even on the other ones. I feel like even if you're hitting into a disadvantage element with her 1.5, I feel like the physical attack up and the team agility is gonna be way better than, you know, taking longer to ult just to do, you know, normal damage, type neutral there, type neutral damage, and, you know, I guess the crit's cool, but it's AoE, so the percentage is lower. It's really weird. But another thing is, you know, the sphere, also not the greatest if you're not using the 3-star event one. If you're using, let's say, in the future, there is a fire Mel you can pull. You're probably not going to use your unique weapon on a fire character. Instead, you can use either the arena one or the goddess one. Of course, I'm not really a huge fan of those ones, but I mean, they work. Oh, great. I'm out of this. It looks like I have some farming to do, but that's fine. So that's pretty much where I'm going to end the video. Let me know in the comments if you're maxing out Mel, you're just going to use the trial thing to max her out, you pulled her, you're planning to pull her, whatever it may be about Mel. If you have any questions as well, let me know in the comments. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, you know, we're, what, almost 60 subs away from 1K, so, you know, big excited for that. And like I said, that's pretty much it for the video. Thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all in the next one.